Hiya, Jacquie Edwards here. For those of you watching live, you might notice it's not quite lunchtime anymore, but this is supposed to be live at lunchtime, and it's Friday. I got a bit carried away today and completely forgot to get online. I'm actually doing some spreadsheets at the moment, and I kind of love spreadsheets, so that could be why I got carried away because it's now 4 o'clock and I was supposed to do this about 3 hours ago. So that shows you how much I like spreadsheets. So right now, that's what I figured I would talk about because it is quite an important thing. Yeah, live at tea time. It is quite an important thing, and we have talked about reporting, we've talked about finances. So what I'm working on right now is the biggest one I'm working on is our void report. Just so we can see how many rooms are actually void, how many days they're void, and what the cost of those voids are. That's the biggest one I've been working on, mostly because I'm making some really, really fancy formulas so that it's all completely automated, so we can pull the data out of Podio and then it just goes poof and calculates how many days each month any rooms have been empty. So I had to use some quite fancy formulas. So I have been working on that for a couple of hours now, which was probably completely unnecessary and absolutely overkill, but I really enjoy doing it. So what can I say? I'm a bit nerdy like that. Some of the other reports that I'm just kind of got finalized and updated mainly. So these are things we have been tracking in the past, but now that our team has grown a bit, I'm going to be outsourcing a lot more of this. So instead of me putting together the reports and looking through the information on a monthly basis just by myself, I'm going to have my team put together the reports. So I've needed to basically simplify them. So while I've been making really complicated formulas, it's going to actually make it a lot simpler for my team to upload the information and put it in there so that I can get kind of a dashboard level look at where we're at with everything. So the key things that I'm tracking on, I guess it's the tenant side of my business right now that we're really trying to focus in on are voids, of course. We don't have loads of them, but we don't have, yeah, but we do have some. So we've got some changes in the team, so I want to make sure that that's one of the things that we focus on going forward is reducing any voids. I tell you what they were, but I haven't quite finished the spreadsheet yet, so I'm probably about, I don't know, maybe half an hour away from finishing it. So the second report that I've put together is a maintenance report. So this, again, comes out of Podio into an Excel spreadsheet, and it's something that we're going to do on a weekly basis, just so that we can look at the cost of maintenance that we're doing, just so we can make sure that it's staying in a reasonable level. Because again, I'm not as involved in the day-to-day side of the business and in, doing and approving any maintenance and scheduling any handyman or engineer. To make sure that while I do want all the maintenance getting done, lots of it can wait. It doesn't need to, so if something happens on a weekend, our engineers tend to charge a bit more. It's all about kind of finding that balance of, do we really need to fix it on, Sunday, or can we wait until Monday to get it fixed? And it's kind of putting parameters around that stuff. And it's also putting some measurements in there. So I'm going to limit sorry, I'm getting lots of messages here on my phone. I'm trying to limit the amount that we're spending per property per month. So I want to start being able to track what we're spending this money on and how much we're spending so that I can see, is there something that we can do across all the properties? Maybe we need to, go through and fix one thing really well, and then we'll stop having ongoing costs. Or do we, is there something that we can do to cut back on the costs to make things easier and smoother? So that's what we're looking at on the maintenance side of things. That's going to be a weekly report, at least just to get started with, so that we can try to stay within monthly budgets, basically. So it'll give us kind of estimated amounts weekly, and my virtual assistant will be putting that together. So then the third report is meter readings. So now this probably isn't as important for most people, but I've been really struggling with meter readings. I've probably talked about this in other places before. I can't seem to, we've changed utility suppliers, so some of ours properties are with one supplier, some are with another, and I'm really struggling to get all of the information into one place. We've got a kind of a commercial agent working for us who's trying to help me get everything organized, but it's been a really slow process. We started doing the change in March, so that's been 4 months now, and I still don't know any of our gas account numbers for our new gas supplier. We haven't got any gas bills through yet. We did take on, 6 new properties, 7 new properties in March, and we're trying to, yeah, just get our heads around all of the meter readings. So this is something that we're going to be putting together monthly. Again, it does all come out of Podio from the meter readings that we do as part of our monthly property reviews. We've done a few extra ones as well in there to try to get on top of things. And on top of that, the new company, although they haven't given us any invoices or any account numbers, they've wanted to change all of our meters to a new, more updated model. So it's just been kind of a mess with meter readings. So we're trying to get that under control as well. So those are the 3 key areas that we're really focusing on in the business now. Yeah, so I hope that's helped. I'd really make sure that while you're small, you're starting to build up kind of these systems and these processes to keep track of things on a regular basis before they get out of control, like our meter readings. I should have been doing a better job with this before, but again, you'd think this would be something that's not very difficult to do. But I've learned my lesson there. The other things are, you are going to need to expand your systems and your spreadsheets as the business grows, and that's what we're doing with our void reporting and our maintenance reporting now. So there are things that will tweak as your business grows, but if you set them up when you get started, it'll be a lot easier to continue them as your business grows. So with that being said, I want to sign off now because I need to finish up because we're going camping this weekend. So hopefully the weather stays nice. And I've just gotten a text from my partner Anthony to say that our second alpaca has just had another baby. So we do have 2 baby alpacas now. They're both boys, which isn't ideal. We were hoping more for girls because when you have girls, they breed and that helps grow your herd a lot faster. But that's okay, because they're awfully cute, and no matter if they're boys or girls. So I'm really excited. We're going to go up there tonight and have a look, and basically we're camping really nearby where the alpacas are, so we'll be spending the weekend there. So I need to finish up my report so I can go and pack and have an exciting weekend. So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, whatever you're planning on doing, and I'll see you again on Monday.